Hey, put me on, man.
Put me on.
Three, two, one, and we live. What's up, A1?
Good. How you doing? How you doing,
bro? I see you with the OG Warriors hat.
Yes, definitely.
Dev Nation or what?
Yeah, that and a little bit of I mean, there's a lot of people that are just bandwagon fans, so they get the newest gear, I don't like that. It's like, let me go old school. Let everybody know. It's like, I'm a Warriors fan from the get. I'm not
We
gonna
believe.
Get this, I'm not gonna get this new Warriors gear. Even though
So you don't even rock the blue and yellow? Only the blue and orange?
Yeah, I haven't really rocked blue and yellow. I mean, everyone seems to do that, so I'm just like,
So you're not fucking with the rebrand.
yeah.
You just fucking with your team.
I like-
Who's your favorite Warrior? Like, who was your guy? Like, what was your favorite Warriors team? The We Believe team? My favorite Warriors team is the fucking first championship team from
First championship team?
No, first championship team from the Steph Curry, like
Okay.
that first year before they got
with
KD.
Steph. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, with Steph. Yeah,
No, I like him when they had
I like
Matt
it with
Barnes.
Barbosa and shit. Oh, Matt Barnes.
Yeah, but not Matt Barnes.
Well, they did have Matt Barnes.
Did they?
And Steven Jackson.
No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and Monte Ellis and shit like that.
Yes.
Yeah. But who's your favorite player?
Right now.
No. Who was your favorite player on that team? Or like in
Barnes.
general, your favorite?
Barnes.
Oh, Barnes is your favorite player.
I
Yeah.
still got his autograph. Yeah.
For real?
Got it.
How'd you get his autograph?
My dad. I was little.
Really?
Yeah. He got it.
That's fire.
Yeah. He got it for me, so I just have it, dog. I just have it. It might be worth something one day. It might not. I
Yeah.
don't know.
You got a good relationship with your pops?
Yeah.
He's still around?
Yeah, he's around.
That's
He's
what's
around.
up.
Yeah. He's cool, good relationship. I don't really talk to him much,
Uh-huh.
but when I do, it's like
Cause you're kind of like an adult, so you just like
Yeah.
How old are you?
25.
25.
Just turned 25 in
Uh-huh.
June.
So what's that like being like 25 years old and shit?
So,
Like how do you feel like you've changed since like when you were 21?
a lot more maturity, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Just in the sense that it's like, I'm spending a lot more money on things that are gonna help me out instead of things that are just gonna help me out now. I spend money on things that are gonna help me out in the future. Now instead of just spending money that's gonna benefit me for that time being.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I
like
see.
I'm more wise with my decisions. Just realize what steps I actually got to take.
Right.
I like sit back and I analyze things a lot more.
Set
I'm
goals.
less impulsive with my decisions and
Mhm.
reactions and stuff.
Damn, that was a good way of putting it. That makes sense. Yeah. So how do you like focus? So what do you do as a job?
As a job, I work at a warehouse.
Yeah. So like, how do you focus like the real life responsibility of like, because a lot of rappers I interviewed, they're like 18 years old and they're
Yeah.
still just kids. Like
Yeah.
they're still just kids that just like haven't had a sense of responsibility yet. So like it's easy to like just be all in on the rap thing. But how do you do it as an independent adult? How do you stay focused on like trying to make music?
I mean, I think it just comes with life. It's easy. It's like when J. Cole said something, in the song about Lil Pump, it's cool that you're making all these songs, but once your fans get older, it's like they can't really relate to that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you're saying. It's like these kids that have no sense of responsibility.
Mhm.
They're like 18 and they're rap about, like, you listen to their like substance in their lyrics, they really have no substance and they're just talking about, oh, let me drink some lean, let me do this, let me do that. And so those people could relate, but as they get older, and me is balancing it out with life, like as you said, it's like you realize, like, all right, now you're really living life. It's like until you really get out and live life, you can't really write good music because you're not experiencing those things. You can't. If as a rapper, if all you're doing is lean, sitting at the park bench or whatever, that's all you're gonna rap about. You're not gonna rap about anything else. You don't have nothing to say.
Right.
So as a working 9 to 5 and doing all that, it's just like it gives me something to rap about. I'm hungry for this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives me substance.
Anyone can rap when it doesn't affect their situation.
Yeah.
Right. When your situation is going to be what it is, regardless,
Definitely.
it's easy to rap. But when you step into adulthood and like real life responsibilities, then choosing to rap is really like a tougher, more sacrifice
True.
comes with that decision.
Yeah, because it's like, I work and then as soon as I go home, even when I'm at work though, it's like I'm fortunate enough to have a job where it's like I could kind of still be on my phone, Just don't tell my boss anything because it fire my ass.
Mhm.
But, you know, I'll be on my phone and I'll be writing lyrics. I'll be doing, you know, listening to music. So I'm still working on my craft while I'm at work, and it's just a way of life for me. Just, you know, I'm always with music. Even as a kid, I was always getting in trouble for having headphones. Like, you know.
What type of stuff do you write about?
Just whatever really comes to mind. Like if I listen to a certain sound of a beat or whatever, and it's like a certain sound and that gives me a certain emotion, I'll go off of that emotion. You know, and it's just shit that I feel. Like necessarily, like when I write songs, it's like I could write like 8 bars, and then I won't write the next 8 for like another week until I really feel it. I'm not gonna push something that's not there.
Right.
You know, I gotta like feel it and stay true to what I'm like rapping about. You know, at least as far as I can get close, or as close as I can get to it.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. Staying authentic.
Yeah.
That type of stuff.
Basically.
So you're not the type of person that raps about like money, clothes, and hoes and.
I'll rap
jewelry.
about that, but in the sense that it's like, hey, I don't got it yet, but I will. You know,
That's the perspective you take.
Yeah, I don't take a perspective like, oh, I got this, I'm finding it. You know, like you could hear it in certain lyrics and stuff, but like what was I gonna say? Like there's a song that the Money Talk single I got on iTunes. Like I know on one of my verses towards the end, I say something like. What I say is like, oh man, I forgot because towards the end, once they know my name or oh my god, I can't remember right now.
Breakfast bars.
Lunchtime. Yeah. But I'll probably get back to that.
I feel it.
Yeah,
I feel it. You'll come
but
back
yeah,
to
that's
breakfast
a
bars.
perspective I take on it when it comes to that.
That's fire. Cause like I don't really have a problem. All right, in general, who gives a fuck what I think? But for my personal taste in music, I don't really have a problem if a rapper raps about that stuff. It's more just like within the context of their life. Like, are you like when Hove talks about that stuff, like that's real things that he's lived, and like when Collaborate talks about that, who's just like an underground guy, he's talking about it like I can't wait to have this, and then I'm a ball on you. You know what I mean? Like it's just like little things like that make a big difference.
Exactly, and that's kind of
How you frame it.
at,
How you frame it.
way. Yeah.
That's what's up. So what inspired you to like be a musician or consider yourself an artist? Or when was the first time you wrote a rap?
When I was like 8 years old.
8 years old?
Yeah. I was just like, you know, I mean, parents divorced, whatever, just, that never really affected me. Like, it's a lot of, like, for some reason, growing up, like, other kids, and, oh, man, my parents got divorced. Like, to me, I was just like,
yeah,
I don't know, get over it. It had nothing to do with you.
Right.
You know, because I know it had nothing to do with me. As a kid, I already knew that. But, you know, living with my dad, then living with my mom, going back and forth. And then I remember listening to, like, Eminem, Exhibit, you know.
X to the Z.
Yeah.
About to pimp you, alright.
Yeah. I remember I was a kid, I was like, my uncles, they had hella CDs. I used to go to their house and, then, you know, I grabbed like 2-3 CDs. I was like, well, I'm gonna take this one.
Which ones?
It was Exhibit, the Restless album, and then Dr. Dre, Chronic, and what was the last one? Last one was
the last album was The Cross.
the last one was it was Mr. 21. It was like someone from local sounds or whatever. But it was, you know, I grabbed it. I was like, all right, they got too many CDs. They ain't gonna notice if I take them. I started listening to it as a kid, but you know, going through stuff as a kid that inspired me to write. And I never knew what bars was. I just wrote. All I did was just write until one of my cousin's friends, he's like, hey bro, you ever, you know what bars is? You know, because he realized I didn't stop. And he showed me, he's like, oh, this is 16 bars. I was like, oh, okay, so that's the structure of a song.
Right.
And then from that point on, it was like, cool, now I know how to kind of structure my shit. And it was like, now I'm putting what I feel in an actual freaking song and structure. Because I noticed back then it was like, I couldn't rap on beat. I was like, something's wrong. You know, I'm not going. But once I learned that and I seen, I was like, oh, okay, I'm actually starting to sound better. Once I seen like a little progress, that's what made me say, hey, you know, like I'm actually meant for this. Like, you know, I got the feeling for it. Like, you know, it was like a bunch of angry raps, you know, back when I was a little kid, because, you know, I had a lot of anger. But I just always loved music. It was always a form of expression, just to let out and escape, even if it's for like a minute or two, whatever, get out my thoughts, you know. But once I seen me, like myself, get better, that's when I was like, all right, this is for me. Like, even though it's making people say, oh, you can't rap, you can't do it, it's like, now most of those people that said that, it's funny, they were doing music back with me, and now they're not doing it. But I'm still the only one that's still doing it. You know, so I see that as a big ass milestone in a way.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, you know, it's like the people who are gonna, you know, do this at the end of the day is the people who are doing it. You know, gotta keep doing it. If you keep doing it, you're eventually gonna win. I don't know, that's kind of how I started. You know, writing my first rap at 8 years old. Just pent up anger and all that, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Just an expression.
Yeah, that's kind of how I started.
That's what's up. And then like from there, when did you lay down like your first? When the first like music was like a track? When was the first time you recorded your music?
I was probably like.
I kind of just want to discover like the growth of like.
Yeah.
Did you know that you were gonna be a rapper? Like you had that vision from the time you were young?
Yeah.
It was like one of those things. Like yeah.
I did everything, you know, seeing like BT videos, MTV videos. I always say it's like, you know, there's no reason why I can't live like that. Like I always seen there was more to life. Like I want to live like that. I don't just want to exist in this world. I want to live. You know. So there was always seen. I didn't grow up wealthy, nothing like that. But I always grew up knowing there wasn't a reason why I couldn't live like that. And I just realized this is the lifestyle that I want. Like I'm an entertainer. That's who I am. I'm social. I talk. Even though I'm like, you know, I'm still myself. And sometimes I like going out and eating by myself. Doesn't matter. But I'm very social. You know, I like having friends. You know, knowing people and everything. But I knew that this was the lifestyle for me. I just knew it's like I need to entertain people. Like you know, when you're up on stage and you just, you know, just mic control, just control the crowd and everything. It's like that's a powerful feeling. You know, you tell someone, hey, clap your hands, and they clap your hands. And it's like, man, oh y'all clap your hands, bro? Like really? You know, like, that's pretty raw. That's a good feeling. And just the fact that it's like the bigger picture of it is like growing up. You know, yeah, I was like, cool, I want to be a rapper. I want to do this. Now I got, you know, 15, 16 years old. It's like, cool, I'm not a rapper. I'm trying to be an artist. You know, I'm not just I'm trying to be an artist. And then growing, you know, getting older, it's like, okay, now what's after I become an artist? It's like, you know, after I do become an artist and everything like that, that's going to help me, you know, I'm obviously going to have enough money to do what I really want, which is just help a lot of people. Because I do like helping. It's like, I want to help people with the money that I make eventually. You know, that's the bigger picture. I see as you get older, it's like, damn, you see a lot of real shit. Yeah. That's like, you know, that people don't really care about. Man, I'm trying to, you know, give back.
I'm gonna take this window real quick. Oh, you got it?
Got you.
Yeah, I hurt my knee yesterday, man. I played rugby for the first time, and rugby is violent. And nah, it wasn't even the violence. I don't know what happened, but I tackled this dude, and then I just kind of sprained my knee. I've had the same injury before, so that's just how that happened. You ever get hurt on the bike?
Yeah, I've had like 10 accidents already.
What type of motorcycle do you have?
636 Kawasaki.
Continue. That doesn't mean shit to me, but it might mean something to someone watching.
Just some random we had to throw it in there.
Yeah.
But yeah. Like I said, the progression. I don't know.
When did you record your first track?
When I recorded my first track was when I was probably as a freshman in high school. I had it's funny, me and my other friend at the time in high school, we were the only ones with like a personal studio in our house, right? So I was trying to, you know, I didn't know anything about mixing or anything, but I had, you know, I bought my M-Box, my little Pro Tools. I had a little styrofoam that I built a little booth that I did in my room. So I was like, you know, I was at least 15. Like I knew I wrote my first rap at 8, and at 15, that's when I really started getting into the industry. I met industry people. I started selling like tickets for like an event, and from there, that's when it's like, you know, Clayton Williams, DJ Maniacal, the Yelly, and that's what I met. And they told me like, oh, what do you want to do? You know, they asked me after I sold, you know, tickets for this Andre Nicotina Soulja Boy concert. Whatchamacallit. So after that, when they asked me, you know, what do you want to do in this music game? And I told them, I was like, you know, I want to be an artist. So basically, that's kind of how it all started. You know, at 15, I wrote that, or at 15 track, and then from there, that's how it all started in a way.
What was the name of the track?
Swag.
Swag?
Swag.
Swag?
Yeah, actually, you know what?
There it is.
Look at this.
Let's go.
I was on my PS3 the other day, right?
I got my hands on
I was like
sneakers.
I was just scrolling. I was like, man, I got stuff on my PS3. I got some music, right? And it was like I had a group, and we were called Hall of Fame, right? So this is the little bit of a verse that I had when I first started out. It was called Swag.
Yeah, that was funny. I hella pictured it to sound just like that on some jerkin shit, on some cat shit.
Yes.
Got my jeans on, but
it was called Swag,
on.
sophistication with a goal.
Sophistication with a goal?
That's what we swag, sophistication with a goal.
Damn, that's fire. That's fire as fuck. So in high school, did people know you as like, where did you go to high school?
I went to many.
Alright, do tell.
But I remember performing at Westmont. It's actually still probably on YouTube or whatever, you know. People knew me as a rapper. He's like the one. I remember when I went to Westmont, I brought out Shoe Palace and Law 94.9. I set that up with the activities director. I was like, hey, you know, I got people that, you know, I could bring a performance. You know, it was a knowledge is power report. That's what eventually we set up, so it was pretty dope. And then that got me my chance to also perform at the lunchtime rally that we did. So that was pretty raw.
That is raw.
Yeah. So everyone knowing me that I was an artist, you know, that was pretty. You know, that's what.
So what part of artistry do you enjoy the most? Do you like the like recording process, or performing, or even the mixing and mastering, or getting in the studio, or writing the bars? Like, which part is like A1's favorite part of being an artist?
The weed and the woman.
The weed and the woman?
I'm just playing.
For real?
I'm just playing.
For real? Yeah, we gotta get a soundboard.
Favorite part, honestly, is just on stage, probably. Because like, you know, the writing of the song is like, it's cool and everything. I'm usually tend to be alone, like when I write, you know. Like I said, I'll do it in segments. You know, recording is pretty dope. I like the recording process of it. It just also depends who your engineer is. You know, like for my upcoming EP that I got, my boy Louis.
Oh, plug it. What's the name?
Overdue.
Where can you find it?
It's not available yet.
I know, but where will it be on?
iTunes, Spotify, all them bougie ass platforms.
Title. You on the title?
Hopefully I get on title, but we'll see. But yeah, that'll be out, you know, in the next coming, you know, couple months. Got a music video shooting on the 25th of August. So off of one of the tracks for the EP. So I'll be raw. But my boy Louis V, who's produced the whole EP. You know, it's engineers like that really like make the recording process like awesome. Cause like, you know, not only you gotta have an engineer and a producer. Obviously, he's a producer, engineer, everything. But you gotta have an engineer who's not afraid to tell you, like, hey, I need you to give me more. I need you to. I need this. You need to trust your engineer. You know, it's like even though you're as an artist, you might think this sounds one way. You gotta compromise and meet halfway. You gotta take in your engineer's advice and be like, all right, I need this, I need that. So. That makes a whole lot.
You feel like you're a good listener when you're doing that stuff?
Yeah,
like
definitely. You know, and just having a good relationship with the engineer, that makes a whole lot of difference. And that's as far as the recording process goes. But for sure, my favorite part of the art is just the being on stage, interacting with the crowd, just seeing people's faces, like their reactions to whatever lyric in the 16 bars that I have, or the hook. You know, when I say that, just seeing their reactions in their faces is dope. Even that, just listening to feedback. Like the other night I was playing Fortnite, right? And I'm over here
playing your music.
No. I don't even play my music. I'm just like talking on the with the those kids are like 15, 16. And they're talking and like, oh man, I could rap. I was like, hey, which one of y'all got Spotify, iTunes? Oh, I got Spotify Premium. I was like, okay, cool. Go check my song out. They slapped it, and then the kid was like, his first thing he said was like, oh man, this shit's lit. I'm gonna be slapping this all day tomorrow. Just that alone, I was like, I love that.
Yeah.
So being able to see that on stage when I'm performing, that's the best feeling ever. So that's by far the best.
Yeah, I feel it. And what do you think about the plug compared to like some other shows that you performed?
Oh man, that shit was.
Because you only got you got the cipher, but like you were able to spit like
Yeah.
Like a cool like 2 minutes or whatever. You know.
Something, I don't even know. I just blacked out. Yeah, dude, it was
rapping
lit.
in Spanish.
The crowd was live. It was a mixture of just people, and it was lit. It was a good vibe, good environment. Like I like that. Like you guys brought a crowd together, and everyone was just, you know, they were respectful of everyone's, you know, performance. That's what I liked. You know, when I was there, for the time that I was there, it's like I seen that when people were up on stage, like they were respectful of that. So I like that. Everyone got, you know, their shot in a way. You know, no one was, I don't know, not really being, you know, kind of, oh, this is my type of stage. My, you know, everyone was just chill.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah,
that was
I
good.
like that.
I hope we could stay like that. I really got like working on a plan to like take it on tour, like to like, you know what I'm saying? Just go, it'd be dope, huh? Just go to like the different colleges and shit like that. Yeah, like Reno and Chico and shit like that.
Colleges is probably where it's at.
Yeah. So that's what I'm working on. Feel me? Yeah. And then be like, oh, he hitting the vape pen. So tell him, that's usually when you smoke vape pens?
Yeah. Select cartridges, and they don't pay me for the promo.
Sponsor us, fam. Yo, sponsor us right now.
I'm not big yet, but I will be.
I know. By the time this shit drops, this shit's not gonna drop for a cool minute though, because we right now the podcast hasn't even dropped. We've just been recording hella episodes.
That's
so
dope.
This is like episode 15, 16.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's raw.
Yeah. Feels pretty good.
I'm gonna have some stuff by then, and then I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I can't wait for it to come out.
Dude, so we spoke a little bit before the show as well, and this fucking vape pen has me thinking like the best thoughts. Like I'm literally like on whiteboard mode. Like I'm literally like, as you're talking, I'm trying to stay focused and shit, but I'm just thinking about like hella fucking lit as shit, you know what I mean? But like it's hella good ass, productive ass weed. So
I like it.
shout out. What's the name? Shout out.
Select cartridges.
At Select Cartridges.
Select cartridges. And it has a select battery too.
I'm about to start.
the whole case.
I'm about to start a Willow Glen podcast, and I'm gonna call it Life in the Dub, and I'm gonna try and get that shit sponsored by La Villa. Have you ever had La Villa? You're
Oh wait.
Chris
Little
Combo?
restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ravioli and everything. I've had it. Yes.
The best.
Yes.
The best.
Yes. I go and
You
get
had a
it.
Chris Combo?
No.
Ooh.
I go there for the ravioli. Yo. I love ravioli.
Yo.
Like, I go there. I get the whole freaking pint or whatever.
Oh,
thing.
yeah, you
give me the whole
go
thing.
in.
I'm like, just give me that. I go home.
Oh my god.
They say it feeds 2 or 3. No, it feeds 1.
Right. Oh my god. It's crazy though, because it's just like pastas and just fucking, even their salad has pasta in it, you know what I mean?
It's
but
awesome.
like, you're not going there if you're on a diet, but that's cheat day heaven. That is cheat day heaven.
See, if you skinny like me, you eating that whenever you
I
want.
hear you. Yeah.
I'm still 25 though. They say gravity will kick in by the time I'm 30, but we'll see.
You gotta fight it.
Right?
Squat that shit.
Squat.
For real though. On the real, man.
Squat, cardio.
On the real, man.
For real.
On the real.
Yeah, man.
What else is new with you?
Oh shit. I know after this, I gotta go meet with my producer. We gotta go finalize.
Some of the songs from the EP?
Yeah, we gotta just listen to the final mix before they all get mastered.
Mm.
So that's gonna be raw. Productive Sunday.
Yeah?
A lot of
I know, dude. I got 2 more podcasts after this.
That's
So
freaking raw.
yeah.
Most people be chilling on a Sunday, but I like to work. I like,
yeah, but I think that's kind of like the entrepreneur's mindset or the artist mindset, where it's like a lot of people that have like good sturdy jobs. It's just like I work and then I play. Whereas just like it's more of the mindset of just like you can work at all hours, like be more productive. You know?
True.
Yeah, like there's so many hours that it's just like I don't want to limit myself just to when I'm working. Like if I want to work, I'm just trying to work, and then like after that, keep working. You know?
Gotcha.
I guess like I mean like yeah.
That's how I feel in a way, because it's just like, even when I'm at work, it's like, I don't want to be at work, I just want to keep doing music. I want to do stuff that, be productive and everything. But even after work, it's like, because I used to do construction. I was so tired, like after work, I wasn't able to like do anything, so that's why I switched to a warehouse job in the meantime. Because now after I get off work, it's like, I have to still work on my music and not be tired, you know. I mean, I know that's gonna come later, you know. I'll probably be tired probably when, you know, get big, go on tour and stuff. That's different,
Right.
you know.
So that's what like. So you make music with the vision of like being on tour one day and like having a gold album or platinum album.
Definitely. It's like, you know.
You think about that a lot?
Yeah, every day. Every day. I wake up every day. It's like, just, no, it's like, fuck, I should, like, I need to be there already. You know, but the only reason I'm not is like, because I sat back and I did analyze stuff. You know, when I was 15, when I said I got in the industry, like, I wrote my first rap at 8. I got in the industry at 15 by selling tickets to an Andre Nickatina Soulja Boy concert. And that's how I met the industry people. I said Clay, Maniacal. And then from there, you know, they're the ones that taught me. I spent like a whole summer. I was like 15 or I said I spent a whole summer with them. My whole summer, we were living. I was basically living with them. I duplicated CDs for like different artists, like Sugar T, which is E40's sister. I remember duplicating her CDs. There was the Sprinkle Me track was on there, or something like that.
40 water.
Yeah.
Big time.
You know, I learned how to duplicate CDs. And back, and back then, they had it was more on Facebook, so it was there was this thing called Friend Blaster, or something like that. That allowed you to send this post to just multiple people. So they taught me how to market, promote. You know, they taught me how to do all that. So back then, it's like, you know, I was like, I working with all these artists and just being around that. I was like, I see what they're doing as artists, and now me being their age, you know, it's like. Now I know how to be an independent artist, like now I know how to push myself, and that's kind of what I've been working at. But as you get older, that's where you transition from being 18 and not having responsibilities to actually having it. You're like, okay, now as an artist, you realize I need money to make money, and I need money for my music. You know, I really need money for my music. Like a lot of people, like, you know, when's the last time you heard of an artist getting signed because he has a cool belt or like a dope ass watch? Never, right? So it's like...
Kind of. A lot of artists right now are getting signed because they look sick and they got nice Instagrams.
In a way, but not like that. From what I know, I haven't seen one, you know, that's really got signed just because they got like a $30,000 watch or whatever, you know. But the artist who spends his money on like his sound and his visuals, I think that's the artist that's going to be better off, you know, that... more like bigger record labels are gonna be like, all right, he actually put in the work, everything looks very professional. You know, he's putting his money into marketing, which is acquiring all these numbers. You know, we wanna fuck with him, you know, because he's developing these numbers. So that's kind of as you're getting older, it's like I need to work in order to just invest into my music. So that's kind of where it's all at, you know. Yeah.
That should go crazy.
Yeah, man. It's very crazy. I need a puff more. I need to go get another cartridge after this.
For real. Thumbs out. That's like me, bro. I'll have the gas. I'm good. I'll have like money, but then I'll just let my tank go to E before I fill up, you know? You gotta go all the way down with it.
So I got the motorcycle. Wintertime, get a car, sell it again. And summertime, get on a bike.
I feel it. What did you do this summer as far as shows? Like what was summer of 2018 like for you?
I haven't done really any show like that. I've done the cypher, and that was pretty about it. I've just been working on this music. That's really, I've been just material, you know. Like I've been sitting back analyzing. Like I should have been up there already, you know, but it's just the fact that you really gotta put in the time to have substance. You know, from when I was 18 until now, just music wise, I had to take a step back because, like I said, I wasn't really like living life. Like, all right, let me, you know, step back and let me just go out there and live. And then I got back into the music. Cool. Now this shit's alright because at 18 there was a point where I stopped and I was like, I can't write anymore. Like, well, there's like, what the heck, you know? And it's like I just started living life and stopped worrying about music as much. And it's like, but the music always stayed with me. So I was like, as I lived life, I was like, cool. And I got substance to write about. I did that. But whatchamacallit? But I'm so lit. My bad.
So, nosotros podamos hablar en español para los entes.
Pero dime lo que quiere decir.
Más lento, por favor. yo fui a España para 5 meses, no 5 años.
Pero España es un diferente tipo de español que...
Un poquito. Es todas las palabras es más corto. Más corto, yeah, sí.
Las únicas palabras que necesitas saber, bro, es mami, tú estás muy bonita. That's the only thing you need to know. Ven aquí.
¿Sí? Repitan para los entes.
Mami, tú estás muy bonita. Ven aquí.
For those of you that want the Latinas, yo, Pete Game, A1, man. Appreciate you for coming on this shit. This shit was lit, bro.
Yeah. Shit.
Shit was cool. Cool 35 minutes.